Al Hussein,
I don't know.
how did you guys get your most memorable / visible scar?
Rick threw a chair at me. No, it's not that one.
I always say I got stabbed in the leg,
Yeah.
but all the scars I have, I remember. This one here is right here along my leg. Mm-hmm. I got from you know those fucking pull out keyboard holder things.
Yeah.
You know, on the sides, there's these sharp, pointy fucking metal pieces. I just slid it right across that and it just gashed it open. I'm like, ah! I probably should have had stitches, but I didn't go get stitches.
Yeah.
Ugh.
The weirdest
scars form.
The weirdest one's on the same leg, lower down by my knee. I was at basketball practice, and they blew the whistle and said go get water, and I took off running to go get to the water fountain first. And it was wet, where like some fool had been like, putting his face all over, and water was everywhere on the ground. And I slipped and slid, and somehow I hit nothing. I just slipped and slid. I'm like, ah, and it hurt so bad. And I'm like, oh man. And then someone's like, man, you're bleeding. I'm like, what? And my leg was just gashed open right above my knee, and I had this weird like almost Nike checkmark scar.
Oh yeah.
And I have no idea what I hit. I didn't hit anything. I don't know what cut it.
Your skin tore.
I don't know what happened. It was crazy. I don't know. My skin tore. It was just weird.
Yeah.
I don't know. But and the other one's just for my appendix, which I just have a giant. If I have my shirt off, you can see my scar right below my belly button, like all the way.
Looks like a question mark.
Like it's like this long or something.
Goes all the way to your dick.
Not all the way, but it goes down a bit.
My personal favorite Aaron injury, which I don't think left a scar, but we were playing soccer in the gym at school, and I think Zach like elbowed you in the face, and you just had the most giant bruise and swollen eyebrow I've ever seen in my life.
I don't remember.
I'll never forget that.
When I was like 3 or 4, my cousin stabbed me with a pencil on my pinky, and I don't know if you can see it. You probably can't, but in my pinky is like embedded lead. It's too bright. It's way too bright. But like right here, you can see like a dot that's gray
Yeah.
because there's lead still in it.
So
It's graphite.
Yeah.
mine is the same, Eric, except it's in the palm of my hand right here.
Yeah, right? Isn't that weird? Everybody, like I've asked that a couple
Carmen
people.
has that.
A lot of people have that.
Yeah.
I
She
shot
has
myself,
graphite
though.
in her hand.
Oh, that was you. Okay.
Because
Were you making like a promise to someone?
no, no,
We will fight
I had a pencil.
Saruman.
And like I was hitting the eraser into my hand for some reason. I don't know why. And somehow I flipped it over, and instead I hit it with the lead in my hand,
That's not good.
and it broke off. It hurt, and it's still there.
I used to have like it looked like a piece of like blue jean lint in my knee scar, where like it was in there when it was healing,
Oh, like the,
and it
the
like
scab
grew
or
into
whatever.
the skin. But I don't think it's there anymore. I'm not sure. I don't really look at it very often.
My friend Mark from elementary school, we would do kids are so stupid. We would do this thing where we'd like take pencils and like you have a eraser side up and you put it in their chair when they go to sit down, and they go, oh, you know. But when my friend Nick put the pencil side up and Mark wasn't looking and like sat down like jumped, and he has one of these in his ass.
There's a guy in band who got someone shoved a drumstick and it bled. It was bad.
Oh, goodness gracious me.
Gosh.
I wasn't involved in that. I just
Yeah.
You heard about it.
I'm not one. I'm playing that game. I'm playing my saxophone over here.
In terms of visible scar, it's definitely this one on my elbow right here. I don't know if it can be seen or not, but it was during freshman year of football, and our coaches would kind of like line people up for like strength / weight level, you know. And because I was a freshman on the team with the varsity team, I was lined up with like a senior because I was bigger and taller, you know. So we were doing this thing where you have to, it's just called hits, like make hits, like try to knock the other person over. Just hit as hard as possible
Like
to knock
pretend
them
that
over.
you're both on the line opposing each other
Yes.
and just hit each other.
And I hit him down every single time, and he got really, really cranky about it. So the last time we went to do it, when I went to go hit him, he leaned back, grabbed my face mask, and pushed me up. And as I came down, the skin on my elbow just like pushed against his helmet, and it wasn't great. And the coach is like, well, and you know, he's like, go run till you puke, to the guy that did it. And the guy's like, oh, okay. And what coach meant is literally you could not stop running until you puked.
Yeah.
Some kids eventually learned that you could just make yourself puke and he would let you stop running.
Oh, geez. Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds like Miracle on Ice.
So I never want to
Character
puke.
growth. That's football kids.
I don't know how I
worked
don't know
in that
what
movie.
my struggle would be there because I fight puking so much.
I don't want to do that. But
So I don't know if I would just run and run and run, and then eventually I would puke
Yeah.
or what. But I would be.
I mean,
I wouldn't want to puke. I never do.
I never saw it, but there were stories of kids that just had to keep running for like 5 hours.
Yeah, some people just, that's not a reflex for them.
Probably can't do that these days, but that's
No,
how,
not
that's
so
how
much.
I was coached.
Do I still have one over here?
Oh,
Do you,
No,
see,
that's
anything,
your-
do you see anything here,
That's your
Calvin?
teardrop tattoo.
Where he had his tattoo removed.
Calvin, what's your scar?
I crushed my arm under a roll bar. From here to here, there was a canopy on the roll bar, an aluminum canopy, and it came down and slid down my bone and broke it into like gravel from here to here. It was real bad. Took all of the extensor muscles from my hand and tendons and stuff and stuffed them underneath the skin on the back of my hand. So all that had to be reattached and everything. And when I yanked my arm out from underneath the roll bar, because I was high on adrenaline, I couldn't feel anything. These two scars right here from me ripping my watch band off.
Yeah, so me and Aaron and Rick needed to get our injuries in before Calvin could speak.
I stepped on a kebab stick one time.
A kebab stick?
Like the pointy end.
Huh.
I had to yank it out. Like it was
Yeah.
almost like it was barbed, but it was just really hard to yank out.
Like a wooden needle.
yeah.
fuck up. I hate
It went in a good ways, like
once-
into the really heavy skin of my foot.
Back
it
when
went
Rick
in
and
like
no, I don't want to hear it anymore.
half an inch.
It's awful. It's like
Dude, the other day,
worse.
me and
They're so
Aaron watched
long.
Agent Carter, and the
Oh
most
my
epic
God.
needle scene ever
Oh my
happened.
Yeah.
Where, like,
They needed-
the needle was so big, they needed to clamp it to the desk, and it had a fucking arm.
Oh
that
my
they could just be
gosh.
like, "Ugh," and it would stay there.
That's amazing.
Crazy.
It was awful.
That's
I hated
great.
it so much.
I love it.
It was like the arms back there behind Aaron, and you guys can see him in chat, except there's a needle attached to it, like giant
Or
one.
behind me.
Behind
over
you,
here.
too, yeah. All three of you. Damn it. I have nothing. Got that picture.
Fucking picture.
Part of it.
Not even a whole picture, Eric.
Yeah. It was great. What a fantastic reaction that'll be for people like 15 weeks from now.
I don't know how long it'd be. No, I remember making when Rick and I would make movies and stuff. Like we were doing our spy movies, and I remember Brad, our buddy, brought over a BB gun. I might have told the story before. I can't remember on podcast or not, but he brought over a BB gun, and it was empty. And our buddy Ryan was like pumping it up and just shooting at places. And at one point, he pumped it up and he like pointed at me and he shot it, and I just felt just pow. And I'm like, ow, fuck! Like, why'd you shoot me? He goes, haha, very funny. There's nothing in this. And I move my hand. He goes, ooh.
Yeah.
And then it hit me like right on my cheekbone.
Oh my
And
gosh.
it was awful. It hurt so bad.
swollen, it was red.
And then hit Rick's mom, like they took the gun and probably shook out 20 BBs out of it or more.
Oh my god.
Like there was so many in it. Mm-hmm. It was crazy. And then our bullet effects were firecrackers, and they were all like lighting a firecracker and throwing it. And I don't want to do that. And like, no, here, do it. I'm like, oh, all right. So I lit one, and before I got it out of my hand, it blew up in my hand. I'm like, why are we making this movie? I like lit and tried to throw it. So I remember like we filmed, and we were shooting from my right side, so you didn't get this giant, just huge red wound on over here.
You should have used it as
my
like
hand was
practical
numb.
makeup. Like gotten beat up or something like that, and
Maybe,
then turned like
yeah.
and it's all like nasty.
Yep. So.